tire of a good fight. What do you make of that?
Oh, I could feel you laughing behind my back. Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. I'd better get going. Did Harold send you to taunt me?
Need a drink? You go to the Bee and Barb. Stay out of the Ragged Flagon. Stay out of the Ratway.
As Jarl, did you have some sort of official business here? I'm keeping my eye on you.
What can I... Speak. I wish to hear everything my subjects have to say.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws. Hmm?
You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky
Welcome to the interest you in one of our special drinks. You let me know. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah. What's your problem? Yeah. What's your problem?
Tidings.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Fancy yourself
New around
adventuring
Riften?
type, eh?
Take my advice.
It's just as
What in the name of oblivion do you
would
want?
prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. Out of my way.
And what's what you need?
I was trained
You looking
by
for something, or
my
what?
mother spares no
I don't
expense
have
for
time for idle chit-chat.
I'm
What
heir
is
to
it?
the family fortune.
What can I do for you? I don't know why I bother.
You have questions?
New in town, eh? There's nothing like fishing on Lake On. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fisheries. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war is driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Remember to give at the temple. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
Meadery. We can talk later.
What are you doing that for?
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
Come clean rooms.
Everything all right?
Forsworn rampaging through the streets, as if business wasn't slow enough. Ah, Boley finally got someone out here. Well, it's about time. I've been waiting for weeks. Well, thank you for bringing it, I suppose. Have a good day. What? Oh, how could I have possibly forgotten? Your reward, of course. Of course. Here you are. So sorry about that. Remember... Ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelcast.
Need any more pickpocket training? You just let me know.
New around Riften?
What do you
Take my
want?
advice. Stay at the B and Bar.
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of mess.
Pull up a seat. Yeah, what's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right. Take it easy. No idea why you'd care about a stranger so much, but this isn't worth a fight. Tell Shadra I'm forgetting about his debt. I hope we bump into each other again. Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Oh.
Huh?
Don't think you can...
Any luck with Sapphire? Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8! You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. Yes, Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I'd better get going.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim. Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager, just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in. All right, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Someone do something!
Get her!
Get her! The big one.
Yeah! That's it? That's all you got?
Back to the ground. Come on!
Oh, enough! This ends now!
Help! You just gonna stand there and take her!
Yeah! Yeah!
You're just gonna stand there and
I'll
take
tear
it?
you to pieces!
Don't let her get away with this!
Somebody help!
Yeah!
Get her! Try and snow back to the ground. Come on!
Yeah! Gods, no!
Don't let her get away with this!
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Come on,
Son
she's
of
not
a-
so tough.
Yeah!
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Don't let her get away with this!
I don't believe it. I guess you were right. Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while. I guess I shouldn't boast so much. It gets expensive. You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
You should have
Too
seen
lazy
me
to
at
walk,
Riften
eh?
Quests.
Well, you found the right. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since. All right then.
Well... Welcome to the Pond Prawn. I have all sorts of interesting items for trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. Pickings may be a bit slim today, but if you see anything you like, I'll make you a good deal. Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you.
Say Skyrim
I ended
is one
up
of the
selling
most
that
dangerous
ship to
places
open
in
this
Tundra.
place.
I think
Seemed
they're wrong.
only fitting to
It's
name it after her.
magnificent, and I'm proud to
Well,
call it home.
changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What? They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, you'd whisper the name, and it'd send chills down your spine. Now, they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs, trying to pry a few extra coin from honest people. All it would take is a small force of guard to go into the Ratway and flush them out. It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago, but it fell into decay, just like the rest of Riften. The Guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join, so watch yourself if you venture down there. All right then.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here. Greetings, Honor. If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me. I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you. Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
Protect yourself right.
Good. These will make wonderful settings for my rings. The ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets. Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started. Forgive me. It's a term I haven't used in some time. While most in Tamriel call my kind Argonian, we prefer the term Saxhleel. Maudesi was actually my original Saxhleel name. Unlike others, I decided to embrace tradition and keep it that way. No, I think I have enough here to get started. Here, let me give you this. It's the least I can do for all your trouble. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka. Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf. What is it you seek, my child?
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Are you the one sent by Mara? I prayed to Mara and she spoke to me in a dream. She said a stranger would appear to help me. Is that you? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me, and I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. Oh, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have someone around who understands.
You ever settle down to have children? My daughter's driving me crazy. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. Wouldn't stop talking about it. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverson? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone. You need to leave now.
I've seen enough death to last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight. What? Make of that.
Well, just let me know.
Is it absolute? You don't look like a pilgrim. Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me? As do I. It's a puzzling situation. Oh, my love. How I long to take her away from all of this. Why did Bodhi send you to me? I always had a feeling she liked me. More than that brute Yothor, at least. Yothor. What about him? He'll come after us and it will be unpleasant. She would. If she's willing to deal with him, then everything would be all right. I'll go speak to Fastrid, post-haste.
We don't get many visitors through here. Unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Never settle down to have...
Sweetie, what is it?
We must leave. Your father will never approve of us, and I grow weary of this place.
Where will we go?
To Riften, my pet. How you'll adore the city.
Oh, and to be with you.
Any idea how can get
I'll make the preparations
the
immediately.
clouds?
It's a fine day with you around. I wish I could go with you.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. What a boring conversation.
What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Blessings of Mara.
Lady Mara, what is it you seek, my child? How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
How may I help you, my daughter?
Fancy yourself an apple?
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. I have things to study. What is it? I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline? Well, suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve. Striking in all senses. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her. That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Arms. I said arms, you backfire. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver. What? Why? Are you interested? Calcelmo, is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words? Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old iceberg stumbling over the words. just turn around and leave the city. That's the smart move.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern. Pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouting to the mob.
I have things to... The artifacts I've discovered in Neshuan-Zel will make history. This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please, excuse me.
I really miss traveling like this. Walking the breadth of Skyrim has always filled my heart with
What?
excitement.
Oh, goodbye.
You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
Faline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say anymore. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here. As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern.
I used to travel so much before all this Forsworn nonsense. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Yes, I have a lot of research to do.
What is it you seek, my child? The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of love and the patron of marriage. If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Maramal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity. The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You... bear its light that all may see. Visiting Riften? All are welcome at the Temple of Mara. Lady Mara bids you welcome to her. Benevolence.
I can't find him. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair. I don't have time for your foolishness. Either help me or be gone. He must be here somewhere. I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with you. I've turned over everybody, though. Please help me look. He has a bright red beard and hair. Are you a fool? Look at the bodies around you. Even if you're blind, surely you can smell the blood. Come, help me search for Fenric. He must be here somewhere.
Rookie? Where is she? We're expected to fight there tomorrow. Joker elected to camp here for the night. I don't like it, though. If she's come this far from home, it must be important. Lead on. I just need to report back to camp by sunrise.
Fenric, you're alive.
Of course I am. What brings you here?
I had heard that Gyukar's men were wiped out. I came to find you.
But that battle isn't expected until tomorrow. Rookie, what's going on?
I'm so confused. What's happening?
It doesn't matter. I'm here. We're together now. And we will be forever.
Lady Mar, what is it you seek, my... Your efforts have helped illuminate the entire province. I trust by now you've achieved a higher comprehension of love. Carry the blessings of Mara with you, so the rest of the province may shine with her glories. Riften is drowning in a sea of sin and wickedness, and it's my personal mission to let everyone know that the warmth of Mara can see them through. All I need is a messenger to bring her words to these poor souls by distributing these missives. Oh my, how wonderful! Lady Mara will be so pleased. Here you are. Now make sure you give out every single one. We can't afford to let even one lost soul stray from her warmth. You represent Mara now. Set an example for all.
How may I help you, my daughter?